November 24th on my eighth baby Sagittarius, what they made me. I say, time out my day to man, shall be elevate. Gotta protect my soul. It reach my goal. I know one day I gotta die, and I was how long? Hey, I was how long? I know one day I was going, I was how long? Thank you. Tonight, y'all, it's been going pretty smooth tonight. I can say that. It's definitely been going pretty smooth. I got some good energy. I actually had a sugar-free energy drink, which I didn't want to have, but that was the last thing. I've been driving I've been driving since about 7 o'clock. Yeah, I think I started driving maybe about 6:30, 7 o'clock when y'all see me post. Shout out to you guys for allowing us to reach 30,000 followers. We really appreciate y'all. And so for me, it just means a lot to me. I haven't been doing. I did lives, but it's been the ASMR live for y'all to just listen to the sound. I appreciate y'all listening to the sound, but I just be trying to be authentic and do the things that I love to do, especially doing the things while I'm driving the truck. If it makes sense. So I appreciate you guys though for tapping in with us. It really is amazing. So we're probably gonna be doing like a little date. Uh, Tomorrow. Well, my time is 11:56, so tomorrow we're gonna have like a 28. He had my husband have to do a 34. A 34 reset is where all our time done went out. I think I have been really good on my thing. So a 34, I have 38. I have actually, by the time I make it here, I should probably have 33 hours left for the week. But my husband, he don't really have no time. And so anytime that so what's gonna happen is he's gonna be in the sleeper. So we'll probably have to do like a 28 for ChefPaid to let him get his 70 hours, and I have 34. So it kind of help out. So once he get his 70, which he'll probably get his 70 Wednesday. I appreciate you. He'll probably get his 70 Wednesday or probably Tuesday night. Yeah, it's Tuesday night. So we'll probably get a low probably 1 o'clock in the morning, and we'll probably most likely start on his time, so I can save my 30 some hours, start on his time, and we can go to rolling like that now. So that if it makes sense, so we really do not have to do a full 34. He will probably only have to do like a 28. Because the reason why I'm saying that, because by the time I finish with these 4 hours, we'll be sitting. I can be able to drop this load off still off my time in the morning. By the time I do that, he'll probably already be in the sleeper for about 14 hours. So that'll be good. He'll get his 34 probably Tuesday night. If not, if we don't get a load, probably 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, we'll get a load that following Wednesday morning, and he'll have a 70. I have 33. That way, I can get a recap through the week. So it works out perfectly for us to keep moving. If it makes sense to what I'm saying. Now, y'all know me. It be night, and I be trying to get on here. I feel like with my husband, he's a morning person, so he gets to get all the sunlight. So I be kind of mad, but I don't be kind of mad because sometimes if I catch daylight, I love to go live with you guys. But I'm just expressing myself. The most time at night, y'all don't get such a good live for me because you can't see me behind the camera because it be dark, and I can't just be driving with lights. But you do get to see the roads and stuff what's going on. So I do like to show y'all when I do be driving. But I also be wanting to talk to you guys, y'all. I also be wanting y'all to see me, especially when the sunrise come up. I love for y'all to get that type of view. That's the thing with me as a truck driver. We get so many beautiful views, if it makes sense to what I'm saying. And a lot of people ain't never been outside their city or state. So I like to bring you guys on. The ones that don't know, I've been posting content for several years. And sometimes I like to just show y'all what's out here. from the snow to it's not snowing to like the sceneries. It's a beautiful view out here. I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely a beautiful scene. Driving through different states and cities. I'm like, I don't know why he's going so dang slow. I'm just trying to figure out why is he going slow. But we do appreciate you guys for the gifts, for the comments, for a lot of different things. A lot of people they love us and we love them back. But a lot of people, like I say, it takes time to build your audience. I'm not gonna lie, and you just gotta stay consistent. I'm here to tell you that's why I can't thank you guys enough. 30,000 followers is a big deal. I'm not gonna tell you because even when you get that first thousand for you to be able to go live on YouTube, that's a really big deal. And the love that y'all have shown us and given us, it just means a lot. That no matter what, do not give up. Keep pushing your success. Keep pushing your content. It will pay over time. I've been doing content for years. Didn't even know I was doing content. But if you can see on my page, I have took this page like consistently for these last 4 or 5 years, dog. And it finally has paid off for me to be able to get paid. And pretty much soon I'm not gonna say because my husband loves to drive trucks, and y'all have to understand that when somebody loves what they do, that's their passion. My husband loves to drive trucks, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. I love being with my husband driving trucks. Now, is this something that I love to do for the rest of my life as a female trucker? No, that's not something that MsDollar loves to do for the rest of her life, but it's something that my husband will want to do is pretty much show y'all his chef paid how he loves to really cook. Because as y'all can see, chef paid cooks on the semi truck, like literally cooks on the semi truck. He really don't. We've been eating out lately, as y'all can see. That's because he like we haven't been home. I'm gonna say for about a month. Last time we did go home, we didn't switch out our certain things when you truck drive. You switch out like his cooking supplies and stuff. He didn't switch them out, so he left a couple things. So that's why y'all ain't been seeing us really cooking. But he does take in consideration. He loves to cook. He loves his own cooking, so he's not gonna be wanting to eat out all the time. I tell you that. Like he just made some tuna fish. Y'all like, well, that ain't nothing to do. But yes, as a tuna fish creator, oh, he definitely chops up onions, celery. I'm talking about it ain't just no regular tuna fish. Eggs. I'm talking about he really dissect Worcestershire sauce, seasonings, all that. So that's the difference when it comes down to a real creator. He definitely, like I say, he loves to drive trucks, so that's his niche. It's my niche because I'm with my husband and I do the things that I love to do, but I'm with my husband if it makes sense. But no, this me driving the truck for the rest of my life, that's not my goal. My goal is to be the best person that I can be, giving y'all great authentic content and being myself, because that's what I do. I'm a hairless as well. I've been a licensed psychologist for almost 20 something years now. So I do have other skills, but like I said, when you are tired of a certain job, you find another trade, or you find something that you love to do. That's like if you don't love what you're doing now that you're making money, find another alternative. It don't mean that you have to quit whatever you're doing, but it means that before you quit, you have to find something that's gonna exceed that money that you're making from that job, so you can quit that job and find the next alternative that you're making the money from. If it makes sense of what I'm saying. I'm not telling you to quit your job, but don't quit your job until you find something better, is what I'm saying. So for me, my goal was to be out here for 5 years. You're like, 5 years ago? I have had my CDL since 2019, you guys. You have to understand that. I have had my CDL since 20. I don't know what's going on, but like you said, look what's going on. You have to be prepared. That's why you never want to be too close to a truck. If y'all seen the distance that I had, because it could be an accident. That's why you got to stay alert out here while you driving the truck. I'm not going to count. But when you're getting your CDLs, they will tell you got to at least have 12 to 13 cars in front of you. Like if you see this space, because you know a truck can stop immediately, and it can be they can be heavy loaded, and it will slide them to the middle of nowhere. Or if you stop on brakes, at least you got a distance ahead of you. So I'm glad y'all seen that, because I never want to be close up on a truck. I'm not gonna lie. Don't ever be close up on that truck, especially from behind, because he can stop on brakes and you can slide your behind right into that dang on truck. So be careful out here while y'all driving. But like I said, back to what I was saying, 2019, I have had my CDL. So that's almost 6.5 years now I've had my CDLs. We've been driving trucks together almost 5 years, if it makes sense. We've been together 20 years. So the answer to that question is, I had a 5-year goal. I'm debt free. We're debt free. I had a 5-year plan to be out here, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all. My husband said, "Hey, if I get my CDLs, will you come back out here with me?" And I agreed to come back out here with him. Now, you see us having fun. I love to have fun. I love my creative space behind it. Yes, I would still be on the truck with him from time to time, but your girl has other goals and accomplishments that I have to accomplish. Because you got to think, you only have one life to live, and when you have one life, you got to live your life to the fullest. I don't care what it takes. Do the things that make you happy. Do the things that you love to do, but you always got to have a plan, and always put God first for your plan. To answer that, my husband, he loves to drive trucks. He loves to drive trucks. ChefPaid, love this thing. We even talked about helping people. Well, you know we got an ebook, but we even talked about creating a school to help people get their CDLs, because that's how much he loves to drive trucks. He also loves, he really can teach a person how to drive a truck. He actually can teach a person from front to back how to actually back in and doing all that. But he said as of right now, he's not ready for that. Because like I said, y'all have been in the game almost 5 years, y'all. So he just love what he do. He's very creative behind the wheel, and like I said, he loves to cook. Will he be driving for the rest of his life? I can't tell you what he will want to do, but I can tell you that my husband loves to cook, and yeah, who's to say? He might be still driving trucks, but cooking behind the wheel. But yeah, ChefPaid and MsDollar, we appreciate you guys, because guess what? When y'all see me in this truck, my name is Dollar and my husband name is ChefPaid. And every time y'all see us on the semi truck, we getting paid. And it's a reason behind that. Everything is a reason behind why we stay consistent being on the road together, to let others know that, hey, it's okay to make money with your husband, your whoever you with, whoever your significant other is. You just got to be partners when it comes down to this. Listen, I'm not gonna tell y'all we don't argue, because I don't like to argue. But I'm gonna tell y'all, sometimes you have miscommunications. But no, if you've been together that long, you should be able to talk about anything. You get what I'm saying? If it makes sense of what I'm saying. So don't feel like, oh, I can't stand, oh, I don't see how she can do it. I don't know how she can be around that man all day long. Or it's vice versa. I don't know how he can be around that woman all day long. Easy. Because when y'all building a friendship, when y'all was able to build first you gotta be friends before you can even be husband and wife, or a boyfriend and girlfriend. And always, you gotta always grow with each other. So how we do it is, we are friends before anything, and we keep dating each other. Like if y'all like, damn, but y'all been together 12, 20 years. We've been together 20 years, but we still date. Like y'all would be surprised how many dates I goes on within a week. And dating, you don't have to date with money. You can easily be reading a book together, listen to audio books together. That's like dating for us, obtaining more knowledge and more wisdom while we out here, doing a little picnic while we out here. Take me wig shopping. Y'all just seen the video where did I post it? I probably have to post it. He just took me wig shopping. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta find something to make you be creative. Sticky notes. When I wake up in the morning, or not wake up in the morning because I be up. When he wakes up in the morning, the first thing he do is he walk up to the front. Because you got to think, how do we do it? Because for one, I drive at night. He drives in the morning. So if he's in the back sleep, he got his own space back there. He might be watching TV. He might be studying the stock market. He in his own little creative space while I'm in the front listening to me an audio book, creating content, trying to just figure out what can I do next at night. He's doing the same. So when he wakes up in the morning, we come together. Good morning. That's the first thing. Good morning. He might kiss me on my forehead. How's your night been? It's vice versa. While he driving, he'll wake me up. Babe, it's time for you to start your shift. I get up, I get myself together. Well, how was your morning? How was your afternoon while you was driving? How the traffic look? How the stock market look? That's the communication behind being a great couple. So you shouldn't be really arguing about nothing as being a couple. I'm not gonna lie. 20 years in the game, if y'all still arguing, then you should have left a long time ago. I'm not gonna lie. The first thing I can do is tell my husband we pray together. That's the number one rule. Pray together. And then if you have a miscommunication, talk about it. Well, baby, I don't like how you made me feel, and you talk about it. Well, baby, I don't like how you did this, and you talk about it. But never go to sleep mad at each other or angry. Build that communication. If you feel like you can't talk to your significant other, then it's not gonna work. Don't force the relationship. Don't force being with somebody that you can't even communicate with. So to answer that, we are like freaking best friends. We like a vibe. Like 20 plus years we've been together. So it's like we able to go out. Like it's amazing how we able to just have this type of bond. I tell people all the time it was just built on God. God, perfect timing. Like God brought him to me and God brought me to him. We have the same birthday, you guys. We carried the same. It's just shocking. We carried the same birthday. So that's a number one thing. I'm like, how the hell I get with a man that has the same birthday as me is crazy. But to say this is, I feel like it takes growth over time. It doesn't happen overnight, but when you able to change your ways and grow with each other and learn with each other and build with each other and become debt free with each other, because you got to think, where you trying to go, where you trying to like, what's y'all end game? You know what I mean? You got to come up with plans, goals, with anything. I don't care what job you do or whatever. You just gotta, whoever you with, come up with a plan. If she's in debt, help her wipe off that debt. If he's in debt as a couple, help him clean his debt next. If she makes more than you, y'all got to figure it out to be able to build this legacy, build this empire for each other. I tell people all the time, listen, I've always made a lot of money. You get what I'm saying? But I always had a structure behind it. Yes, I did hair. I did hair for over 20 something years. I always made more money, but I also knew how to invest with my husband. We knew how to come up with game plans. And then there's some been times where he done made more than me and I ain't made nothing because it's an up and down situation. And sometimes I used to have to pay majority of the bills. Sometimes he ain't have to pay no bills because it's a team effort. And then it's vice versa. Hell, I ain't worked for 8 months straight, and he was paying all the bills. But it's like in the midst of that, you gotta be able to have his back. You got to, even though I ain't worked for 8 months, I still had a game plan. So it's like you got to really be a team. You got to really build each other up, and like I said, you got to really pray together. And now, like I tell y'all, we are both debt free. I only have one child, which is 28 years old, about to be 29. You have to think things through or how you want your life to be. When I say that you have to have structure behind everything, sometimes you got to sacrifice and just invest a lot, majority of your money. I'm not gonna lie. That way you can look back and say, kick your feet up. And so with the content creation is, when you look at us doing this content creation, it's because later on Yeah, you can say, yeah, I want to retire at 59 or 65, but look at how much the legacy we done built that we can still get paid on lifetime. We could go back and not only just look at the things that we have done 30 years later if YouTube still be on here. That's why you also got to get a USB drive with at least 2 terabytes. That way you can have your own content. Because who's to say these platforms might not be up forever? But I pray and hope YouTube be up forever because they done been up longer than any platform. But what I'm here to say is I want my granddaughter to see me 30 years from now still on YouTube. Like, damn, look at my grandpa, look at my grandma, look what they did. Look how many cities and states they went through all over the world. I'm able to allow her to see my journey. Her grandchildren will be able to see our journey. If it makes sense. We used to have those we used to have the things to where I gotta switch over because